Hey guys. Oh, so, thought I'd make a video asking you about some nicknames you may have for some of the most annoying resellers that you deal with. If you only do bulk, then you probably don't have any nicknames. But if you started out doing sourcing in, sourcing in thrift stores, book sales, garage sales, you're going to come across all kinds of annoying resellers that have really annoying habits and ways of doing business and that sort of thing. So I'm going to start off with 3. So my first one is Evil Gremlin Hoarder. I can't stand, now I haven't seen this in a while because I haven't been to many book sales. When I used to go to a lot of book sales, there was always that hoarder. Sometimes there were multiple hoarders that it would just take a bunch of books and go running off into the corner to go scan them, thinking that they were getting over on everybody else, and then either return the books that they didn't want, or just leave them where they were. And which was even worse. Then they really became the bane of my existence. So that's my first one, is Evil Gremlin Hoarder. Those people probably drove me more crazy than anyone else. And then, yeah, let me know if you have any funny nicknames. So the hoarders they're just, it's a scarcity mindset. They're not really, they should be better at just scanning through the books than piling them all up. It just makes themselves look really bad. So that would be my first one, Evil Gremlin Hoarder. And then there's Loud Beepy Lady, who, it could be a beepy guy, beepy bro. If it's a guy, for me it was often a lady. I've seen multiple women when I've been out thrifting or sourcing who they have their scan, they're using a scanner, but they have it turned up pretty high, and they're scanning away, and every time they find something that they want to keep or that their scanner says they should keep, it beeps really loudly, instead of just having it vibrate or actually looking at the screen. And that used to really annoy me, because it would, you go to some and it would beep, some book sales, and it would beep a lot. And then sometimes you'd even have a chorus of beeps as people, as there were multiple people doing that. So Loud Beepy Lady. And then the third one, is Cruising for a Bruisin' Bruiser. And what I mean by that, which you might have experience with, is somebody who likes to just pretend like they don't see you standing there, and they just cut right in front of you, or they literally like knock into you, or they're just knocking into everybody. They don't really understand physical space. And even though I know in a book sale, there's sometimes not that much space, but it doesn't matter. People turn into maniacs, and they start, it starts becoming like bumper cars or something. And I've seen some people get pretty pissed off about it. I mean, I don't think I ever had anybody really like barrel into me really hard, but I've had people bump into me and then not say excuse me, or like kind of, yeah, Terry, or just yeah, just like cut in front, or, you know, stand like right next to you, like right here, right, you know, way too close, way too close. And those people I call cruising for a bruise and bruisers, because they're skating on thin ice when they're like that, and you just never know what's going to happen. So, has anybody given me any names? Ran into some early annoying resellers today, actually. It was a shadow lurker. He went everywhere I did. Okay. A shadow lurker. That's a good one. Feel free to add to the funny nicknames. Because I think it could be stress relieving to name these people. Get it off your chest, because you probably want to, you know, give them a piece of your mind or whatever. Sometimes it's just annoying. It varies. Sometimes people are just kind of annoying. Sometimes they're super rude. Sometimes it's just weird. It varies. So, you know, it kind of runs the gamut. You know, it's between like, oh God, what is this person thinking? They're so strange. To I'm gonna yell at this person. I'm gonna I don't think you should get into a fight or anything, but you know, you feel like you're gonna go crazy with whatever they're doing. So, you know, it varies. Some people can be way worse than others, or whatever they're doing is way worse. But I like that one, the shadow lurker. That's good. Yeah. So, oh jeez. So as you can tell, I'm sorting a Gaylord. And this one's full of all kinds of random stuff. Has a good amount of DVDs in it. Mostly CDs, but has a good amount. Got a lot of loose DVDs. Let's see. Finding all of these I believe Vietnamese language DVDs, like a ton of them in here. Do you use your storage unit as a tax write-off? Yeah, I believe I can write it off. I believe I do. Yeah, you can write off all kinds of stuff, but yeah, I do. Jennifer says, "Hey there, how you doing? Been doing my DVD Gaylord. How do you sort? Oh, you're doing DVDs. No, I'm doing CDs right now. I'm not. Yeah, I don't do. I mean, I come across a good amount of DVDs, but I don't do just DVDs. Are you just doing DVDs on? Is it on Amazon or eBay? When it comes to CDs, I'm just putting them barcode up in stacks, and then I'll separate. Like, I find a bunch of audiobooks, and then I find some DVDs. And so I'll separate those. And then if I don't check every CD. I don't check every CD. 1 second, Terry. I don't check every CD to see if it's one that I should scan. But when I do see one that I know that is not worth scanning for Amazon, then I'll just put it in another pile so I don't waste my time scanning it. How far are your storage unit from your house? It's really close. It's right around the corner. It's like, there's a major intersection there, but, you know, aside from that, it's like a couple minutes away. It's on the other side, like, of the street where I live. Not the exact street. It's like two streets over, but it's on a main street, main boulevard. Watervale Cemetery. Checking comps on both Amazon and eBay. I do books a lot too. So you sell are you ungated on DVDs in on Amazon? Because I only do DVDs on eBay when I find ones that are worth reselling. They do really good on eBay though. I sell through a good amount of them. You're slowly going to eBay? Okay. Finding a lot of cracked discs. But there's a lot. I've never seen so many cracked discs in one Gaylord. So it makes me wonder if someone just, you know, they got dumped in there, like someone had a bunch of cracked discs, and because it's not like they're getting cracked in there inside the Gaylord. Man, there's so many of these DVDs. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to eBay, it's just a lot slower. You can't stand there and scan away really fast, looking up, you know, whatever it is. They just don't have a good, they don't have good scanning. Whoa. Don't have good app for that. Don't have a lot of data, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So that's the downside of eBay. I wish they had, if not a sales rank, but they had some sort of like sales history. When you looked up an item, and it would just quickly show you, you know, how often it's, or how, you know, how many copies there are for sale, how many have sold in the past like month, 3 months, whatever. That would be super helpful. And then it would just show like the lowest price. I mean, I don't know if they have the possibility to do that. If Amazon can do it, I assume they can do it. But I don't think they've, you know, there's a way for them to do that yet. Man, all these broken discs. Because eBay is really great for certain stuff. And it's just, I'm slowly, okay. Yeah, it's just more time consuming because looking stuff up takes more time. And then you have to take pictures. You don't have to, but clearly you should. And you have to create your own page, you know, listing page. You can't just list on an existing page like Amazon. So, I mean, we know. If you do eBay, you know the deal. You can have templates, but which helps, but still, it's not as fast as just like, I want to add my item to this page, my offer to this page. Done. So, but it's definitely worth it because there's a lot of stuff I mean, aside from like DVDs, there's just stuff that I can't sell for a profit on Amazon, but that I can on eBay. It's almost like somebody intentionally cracked all these DVD or these discs. Man, look at that one. So if anybody went to St. Francis High School, I don't know where, in California maybe, grad night, May 25th, 2002, class of 2002, this is your disc, but it's being thrown away, so. So I guess no one else has any nicknames. So hopefully people will leave comments below because I only had 3. So some of you came on later. It was Evil Gremlin Hoarder. So people that hoard in the corner, hoard their books. And then there's Loud Beepy Lady. So people that like to have their scanner on really loud when they're scanning, and when they find something, it beeps really loudly. And then there's Cruising for a Bruiser, or people that bump into you, don't give you personal space, look over your shoulder, cut in front of you, that kind of thing. Found a book in there, a really old one. The Black Arrow. The Robert Louis Stevenson. It is messed up. I think people that watch this in the future are going to be like, well, this wasn't much of a video about funny nicknames. But, yeah, I mean, if you guys have any others, please comment. But aside from that, I couldn't think of any others off the top of my head. There's other, there's people that do annoying things. There was once a couple who were like yelling across the room at each other. Hey, come over here, this is what I found. I don't even know if they were resellers. I think they were, but this can get some strange types. In general, when you go to book sales at library book sales, you can get some eccentric people, to say the least, that are not resellers. But then there's always going to be some rude or weird or strange resellers. The lane blockers. So you mean like lane blockers, so like trying to see the books get in your way or trying to go into the sale? Have I ever found any Scientology books? I don't think so. Yeah, those old ones might be worth some money, but I don't think I found any. Oh, okay. Yeah. Totally. And they block everyone from seeing the section they're in. Yeah, they just like, spread out. They spread out and just like put their arms wide and they scan or whatever. And then if someone comes near, they kind of shuffle to one side. Like they screen you off, kind of a deal. Yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't even bother with that person. I would probably I'd either just annoy them and like stand right next to them, and then, just like slowly scan into where they are. And, you can have like a screen off maybe, or like a lane block off and see who moves first. But you're just kind of wasting your time. Oh, yeah. One of the baby strollers. That's actually a good idea. Just have not actually have a baby in there, and just be like, oh, the baby's sleeping, but I gotta take up the whole lane. Just park it right in front of the best, like the nonfiction, a really good nonfiction book table, and then just like go to town and get all the best books, or right in front of the textbooks, maybe if there's textbooks. Just always have your stroller with you, even if you never had kids. Just buy a stroller. Or you know what? People bring those rolling carts so they can like stack their boxes on them, which is, great for them, and it's good that they're thinking ahead and kind of consolidating all their boxes and that type of thing. But man, some of them, like, they just park those things, and I mean, there's one book sale I go to, there's like, if so the aisle is so narrow that you can be standing looking at this bookshelf, and the bookshelf behind you someone is standing, and they have to like go like this, to get through, or be like, excuse me. And so someone puts one of those carts there, one of those rolling carts with the boxes on it, and it's over. There's just no room. There's just like lots of bumping into people and everything. At one library sale I go to, there's a woman who always just sits down on the floor in the religious section, and everybody has to step over and around her. Is she a reseller? Because I've seen people who are not resellers do stuff like that, where they just park somewhere and just, that's it, they're done, they're camping out there, and then you gotta like reach over them, whatever, and then they're annoyed if you dare to come in their space. I've seen non-resellers do reseller type of stuff. Like this one guy who when I used to go a lot, to this one sale, he would he started getting the CDs, but he just took all the CDs and just dumped them into like a bag, and then just like walked off to another section, like, oh yeah, I'll look at those CDs later when I want to, while other people that want to look at them are not gonna get a chance. And so it was just like, wow, I can't believe you just did that. So more people are coming on. I see that. I just saw you. 2 people came on. Oh, she just wants to sit there and read. Yeah. Oh, they just left. The 2 people that came on left. They didn't like that I pointed out that they came. Yeah, no, for sure. I think, though, a lot of people, when they go to a book sale that are just buying books, they're not resellers. I mean, most of them are going to be respectful and all that, but there's just some that they're like, this is, like, I'm at the library. Well, sometimes they literally are, but, I'm just gonna sit and read a book. I'm at a library or a bookstore. It is a book sale, so I'm just gonna sit here and read. But, to somebody who doesn't know about reselling or care, I mean, it makes sense why they would do that. Okay, someone just joined. Tell us what's funniest nickname you have for somebody that most annoying reseller. Let us know. Or if you don't have a nickname, you can at least like tell us, some of the things that are really annoying to you. So, try the best AOL yet. 90 days risk-free. Okay, guys. I think I'm gonna end the video. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm gonna make a video later on today. Probably not. Probably tomorrow. If you guys have any funny nicknames, please let me know below. And I'm gonna keep on sorting this Gaylord. Actually, it's 12:15, so I should probably go eat lunch and try to finish it out today. But thanks for watching, guys.